Hi guys, welcome to Podiatry Practice Mastery. Don here. I've been having, I'm thinking that some people might be interested in some of these hacks that I have. I've talked about some of these before in the past. One guy I really like to follow, his name is Benjamin Hardy. And he has written a couple of books. One's called Who Not How, and the other one's called The Gap and the Gain. And both of these are kind of neat kind of mindset books. But if you go to his website, I kind of like the way he has it set up. And he has this, basically it's a peak performance, like how to get in a peak state. And it just kind of justified some things that I've found that have been helpful. So I want to go through a couple of these things kind of regarding a morning routine. So a few things that really help me. So if you're having a hard time like getting into the flow, or you're feeling like overwhelmed, or there's too many things going on, a couple of things that help just in general. You guys might think this is crazy, but this is kind of what's actually working for me. I'll tell you what's actually working, and then I'll tell you kind of some of his other ideas. So what's actually working is I do 2 high-intensity workouts Mondays and Fridays, like a boot camp type of thing. And then I pay for those, and I have those pre-scheduled in my schedule. I only do it 2 days a week because I found when I did 3, I kind of got injured, and I didn't really want to do 3. And I have other things to help me stay in shape better. And it helps my mindset. Then after that, I do a jacuzzi. After that, I do a cold shower. Okay, and I might do like Wim Hof breathing, either in the jacuzzi or in the shower. Okay, that's that really deep breathing. If you guys can Google Wim Hof. So that's the first thing. I kind of reiterated that. Then after I finish that, while I'm in the jacuzzi, I usually have vinegar water. So I make cold ice water with some vinegar in it, and then I'll have my bulletproof coffee, which is coffee with 2. So basically 2 cups of coffee with salted butter, MCT oil, and cinnamon. And so I do that on Mondays and Fridays. The other days I just do black coffee. I usually do a 4-hour eating window. I do that Monday through Friday, except Thanksgiving, which I just kind of felt like I ate the last 3 or 4 days. So I have to go into detox now. But I usually eat from 5 to 9 p.m. or 5 to 10. I usually have a big meal and then like a snack. So usually it's whatever I want to eat. I don't typically eat low carb. I just eat whatever I want. Usually I front load with a really big salad, and then I do some like yogurt and nuts or something else like that, high-fat yogurt that we make. And I'm usually doing washing the food down with kombucha. Okay, one thing he talked about was kind of that morning routine. So that's kind of my morning routine. Things that he recommended kind of adding to it, which I don't do a lot of, is he recommended journaling. And I'm not a big journaler. I do the 5-minute journal. It was one that was recommended by Tim Ferriss. And so if you guys aren't journal people, it's a great way to start journaling. And basically what you do is it takes 5 minutes. You do 2.5 minutes in the morning, 2.5 minutes at night. You kind of go through and say, what's working, what you're happy for, things like that. No, it's actually really good. And you can do it for different aspects of your life. So, yeah. That's what I do for my reward. And then what he recommended doing more of was like writing your goals out every day, or journaling a lot more. I don't do that. I can see the benefit. I just haven't figured out the place to place it in my schedule. I do have a little journal that I carry with me where I write down kind of my ideas, because I'm like tons of ideas. I also use Todoist to write down kind of ideas or podcast ideas or different types of ideas that I have that I want to kind of tick off. And we've talked about Todoist before in the past. But this peak state is what he kind of talked about, was kind of doing that morning routine. And I think it's good for us to have a morning routine and an end routine. There's a couple of guys, they talk about having kind of like bookends. So the only thing that I can really control is the beginning of the day and the end of the day. What happens like during the day, everything is kind of crazy. Everything is real crazy. So I can control those 2 things. It gives me a better sense of, like, gives me confidence of what I'm going to do. I can kind of plan the day. I do also use a planner that I plan on Wednesdays. I plan the following week on Wednesdays. Anyway, those are some things that are working for me. I would love to hear what's working for you guys. Send me an email, Don at Podiatry Practice Mastery. I did get someone kind of emailing me recently asking for different things. When you guys ask different questions, or I can tell you what's working for me. If I don't know, I can try to learn something. Or I'm always reading some type of book I might refer you to. Okay, guys, have a great one. Thanks.